All right, folks, this is going to be an exciting day. Today, we're going back at it. We're going to tear this bad boy open and bring it up to par. I love it. I totally love this thing. What I've realized since I've had it is I adore Fender. I adore Stratocasters. I adore the Fender brand. Going online since I got this. So original, my first good guitar was a Stratocaster Fender Strat Ultra 1990. Still got it. Gorgeous machine. Seeing this again, but then deep dive online over the last month or two. Watching videos upgrading. I just love the Fender brand. I love the Fender look. I love the Fender style. I mean, this is a lot of fun. Anyways, today we're going to do three things. We are going to file this down a little. The nut is still a little high. I replaced the nut. The action's still way too high for me, so we're going to file this down just a hair, lower the action. We are going to look what I got. I got a used loaded pickguard. How sweet does that look? So we got two Fender noiseless. This is off a, what is it, a Fender Professional, 2020 Fender Professional, Fender Stratocaster Professional. We got two Fender Vintage noiseless for single coils. We got a, what is it, a Fender Twin Head Humbucker. But here it's got a fancy little button. I'll show you there. It's got a fancy little button that allows coil splitting. One weird thing about it is it's kind of green. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if you can see the slight. This is white, this is green. I don't know if you can see that, but it's so we're going to have a kind of a lime green on a lime yellow. So I don't know, man. I guess I'm going to have to name this guitar Snot. This seems to match. This cream color seems to match pretty well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Matches exactly with that. So that's not bad. I can always put these on. I can always put back the old equipment on. But anyways, massive upgrade to the equipment. Neck is beautiful. And I also got new saddle. This is all corroded and rusted. It doesn't look very well. So let me move this aside. And this is my new saddle. So I'm kind of excited about that. Now, one thing about this, it's got a bigger brass, I don't know if that's brass, a bigger core, which is supposed to sound better. I don't know if that makes it sound better. But it's Wilkinson. So we got a new, oh, there's even a guitar pick in there. Ha 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 ha. I like guitar picks. Let's see what gauge it is. Oh, it's a thick one. I like a thick one. Ah, it's a good one. It's my style. Totally my style. And we got the springs. So these springs, they go in the back here. It allows the whammy bar. So when I pull the bar, when I go like this and pull it down, the springs extend and then they pull it back to its original position. So we're going to put this on. So 1, 2, 3. It's going to be a good day. When this is done, oof. Oh, it's going to be such a nice guitar. User guide. Anyways, you know what? I watched a bunch of tutorials. I like to think I have a 50% idea of what I'm doing here. I'm sure as we go along I'll be pleasantly surprised. I also got some aluminum tape for some shielding inside. I don't know if I need it. I may just go without it. you know, because pain in the ass. One other thing that's good about this bar is it's a pop in and pop out bar. This bar, it's a screw in bar. I never use these, so it doesn't really matter, but the idea that I can put it in and out for 1 or 2 songs if I need it is nice. So anyways, we're gonna have to pull these bad boys off. We're gonna have to put these here, which is gonna take 2 seconds. All right, strings are off. I'm just gonna pull these guys off right away. I had to take one off in order to do you know what, I should do it this way. Put everything back together so that if the bowl falls on the floor, I don't have to go crawling around my basement on hands and knees looking for a stupid spring. You know what? If you do the right thing, if you do it right immediately, you save yourself enormous amount of time and effort. Who knows? I lose the spring, maybe I have to go and order another one, drive down to the store, spend half the day fixing my laziness. Don't be lazy. Bum, ba, ba, ba. Now, what do we got here? We got 2 screws in there. You know what? I am just going to cut these wires. 1, 2, 3. There we go. This is a 1999 Squire pickguard. Good enough. Those are tiny little wires. It's not deep enough. What's going on? So the pot, again, this pot allows coil splitting. It's a button. You can see it's way higher. It's way higher than this pot. So, what does that mean for old Dan here? That fits it. Alrighty. Let's get rid of that for a minute. Let's compare the springs. Oh, the old springs are a lot bigger. I think I'll stick with the old springs. But anyways, you can see how the new one is much thicker than the old one. Apparently that has a greater resonance for sound. So, but you can also see how I don't know if you can see that, how corroded this one is. Just looks garbage. This is $29, so not a lot of price to pay for. And it looks like it fits good. So I'm happy. Happy as a pig in beep. But since we have to drill a hole in here, we're not going to do anything with, we're not going to put this on just yet. But this feels like it's half the weight of this. One of the things I liked about this guitar is it's so light. It's like, I don't know what this is. I think I read this was alder. But it's so light, it's narrower. It's a thinner body than a typical Strat. And it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice, the smaller size. We have to somehow pop this off. Oh, there. Wow. It just came off. Now, this is the original. And I tried to file it to exactly this size. I didn't do so well. It's definitely too long. So I definitely have to take some of the bottom. If I line it up right perfectly with that, it hangs off on top. So, but we definitely have to grind it down a little bit. That's good. We have taken a tiny bit off. I don't want to take more because you can't put it back on once it's gone. And I have a funny feeling I'll be dealing with this guitar more often. So we're going to leave it at that. We've ground it down a tiny little bit. This goes in our bowl for safekeeping. Actually, you know what? There's the old one. Here's the new one. Good enough. Both of these I'm going to put back in here. And I'll put that over there. Job one, done. I got to remind myself that this is an $80 guitar bought specifically to experiment with. We are about to experiment. So this drill bit, so I have to, this part is too high, that's right there. So I got intentionally a larger hole, and here we go. Probably a bad idea. All right, let's see how this works. wire's got to go in the right spot. Please fit, please fit. Oh yeah. Yeah, that feels, ooh, that looks awesome. That green and that yellow looks really nice together. Mamma mia. I don't normally use the bar. The bar is nice for me because it allows flexibility and it allows me to do massive string bends. But if I had a choice, I'd just go hardtail. Hardtail meaning no bridge, no floating bridge, meaning no springs, no loss of tone or resonance whatsoever. Wow, this actually looks, I'll tell you what, this Wilkinson bridge looks really nice. Just the way it is. It's only 29 bucks, man. All right. That one's ready. We have to just trim a little. This is like the tiniest wire ever. And I don't have I don't have a wire, I don't know what you call them. I don't have one of these things that's small enough. So I have to gently, very gently, try and cut the wire away with an X-Acto knife. Not too deep. Alright, so here we go. First we solder off the old stuff. So this is going to go here. How does this go? This is going to go on like this. We got a little cloth to protect from spillage. So this white one is going to go right here. All right, we got a little dab on there. I'm going to dab a little more. It is not going to be pretty. Slowly we're getting this. Here it is, baby. Final product. Check it out. Looks beautiful. Bridge is awesome. New bridge, it feels better on my hand. Much better quality, and 29 bucks. I don't know what it is. It's Wilkinson, I don't know, 36 millimeter bridge. But check this out. Second camera. Check this out. Look how good this looks. The paint totally matches the knobs and the hardware. So initially I thought, green doesn't look so good, but geez, it looks awesome. Looks better than I ever imagined it would look. So, you know what they say? You can't sound good unless you look good, baby. Fender Vintage noiseless, Fender Twin Head Humbucker Vintage. It sounds good, man. I can do my Van Halen or my Hendrix. Good investment already. I love it. Looks good, sounds good. We've taken an $80 Strat and turned it into a monster. It's going to be a fun summer, baby. Fun summer. Stay tuned.